Hey everyone, and welcome to Chamber Insights. I am the Executive Director of the Yellow Springs Chamber of Commerce, and my name is Philip O'Rourke. This is the place where professionals share. I have the privilege of advocating and representing and getting to meet a lot of our outstanding member network participants, family, and all of that. What makes the chamber so different? Hopefully, through these series, you'll be able to see exactly what connects businesses to the community. And today, you'll be able to see how businesses in our member network gives back and connects their brand to the world. So help me welcome IMME More's owner, founder, and international entrepreneur, Toni Dunbar. Toni.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. I'm so excited that you're able to join us on Insights today. How's it going?
It's going good on this beautiful day.
I know it's wonderful, and we love in Chamber World. We love nice days because we get to see a lot of people coming, to exchange a lot of ideas, and
Right.
all of that. Listen, we opened up talking about the impact that some of us are making domestically, but internationally. You are an international entrepreneur. Uh, Tell us about that. Tell us about your business and the internationalness of it all.
Okay. Well, thank you for saying that. I've been doing it for so long that I don't even think about it being international. But about my business, I, me, and more is based on just that. It's the two words put together, I, me, plus you got a little bit more to you.
Mm.
So for what that stands for me, it's intentional because I'm my own self. My kids, everyone has their own personalities, but there's a little bit more. And the little bit more for I Me is that we go to different areas, I guess internationally, Africa mainly, the Ghana area, West Africa, and we do work. Work, some people call it mission, some people call it work, and I just call it my purpose.
Mm.
So, with that being said, is that with me being the artist, I create pieces using African beads. I
Mm.
also beads from Tibet, different parts of India as well. And I combine all of those with gemstones, whatever the case may be. Mainly Ghana, I get a lot of things from. And, when people get things from other places, there's importing, exporting, things of that nature. Well, I actually go to the place myself and I do
Wow.
business with the locals. Um, that way they receive the full amount. So you have artisans over there that make recycled glass beads and things of that nature. I have a third party when I can't get over there, but when I go, I like to actually pay them myself because every $1 over here is a certain amount over there, which is much greater. So that way they receive that to capacity. But IME has been doing this for the past 6 years, and I have did not know that I would be making jewelry. And people, if you would have told me this 10 years ago, I would not have believed you. Um, but it has turned into a meditation for me. It has turned into, like I said, my purpose, and we give back as well. So, with all that being said, it's just been manifesting itself throughout the years and getting
Mm.
bigger.
I want to get to your give back because so many times, specifically in the worlds of commerce and business, whether we are professional services or we are retail, whatever, there's always this kind of draw to say, what can I do to help even more people? How can I give back? But before we go there, being an international entrepreneur and having your business, we're in a different kind of time now. We're
Yeah.
in Number one, we're post COVID. There are so many things that have shifted. Trends have shifted, and internationally, there's a huge concern about a lot of the things that are going on internationally in the state of our world today. How are you, with everything? How are you pivoting your business to stay successful?
One thing I've been able to do is grow a family over Ghana. It has been from couple of people to a few people, to over the amount that I have here in the US. So with having my family in place, I am able to keep the communication open about what me needs to be successful, as well as people that want to help in any means, by any means necessary, because what helps me helps them. So just keeping focus on why I went into business and keeping focus on who is benefiting from my business is definitely, I cannot say that it's not hard to notice what's going on around us, but keeping focus on the main reason why I started and what has happened from me doing what I do has helped tremendously keep our heads up. Um, Knowing that I can still do my business and still have things um, not quite on time, but having things sent to me and having being able to go out and continue to educate and people still wanting to give. Because what I do is not unknown. I don't talk about it all the time on how we support, a school over there and the artisans and whatnot. But when I do talk about it, people are wanting to support even with what's going on around us. So that keeps things going as far as the passion that they have. I call them my loyals, my customers, for what they have, as well as for IME's mission. So that definitely helps.
I love how you went right into or you led into the give back, because a lot of people are wondering. Not only are people buying your goods and seeing you and seeing those that are employed by you and being excited about the bracelets and the beads, but
Yeah.
when they do that, tell me about the give back component. You talked about it a little bit, but when someone purchases something from you, what does that trickle down effect do because they gave you their business?
So, two stages. I kind of spoke on one before, was how the artisans get the full amount. So, if $1 equals, let's say, $12 over there, they're receiving more than what their money is worth. Two, which is the big portion of it, is that there's a school over there called Royal Crown Academy. It's located in Elmina, and they receive, oh gosh, whatever transportation needs. They receive books. There's a place called W.E. Du Bois Museum that IME has supplied books for. When I go over there, I have an empty suitcase. And in that empty suitcase is nothing but supplies or things that they need. And I take that over there when I get dressed. When I pack my clothes, I don't pack US clothes. I go over there and I purchase clothes and I leave clothes behind. So it's kind of a circle effect, but those children that receive whatever I can give, because what I do is I give a minimum of 10% of whatever I make for the past 6 years to that school. And
Mm.
they use it for paid teachers. It's a private school, so they use it to help pay for the people who cannot pay for their children to go to school. Whatever the director says, what they need, that's what happens. And I have friends and whatnot that go over there and visit the school. And I just had a friend buy a TV for the nursery. So it's just knowing that there's a need and knowing that there's a people who actually want to receive it and grow that school is just awesome. So that's what IME's been doing. And so that's our give back through every purchase.
I love that. And so many people just don't know. I'm a huge fan of shopping for a cause. I
Yeah.
like stuff and I like all but you can get stuff somewhere. But when I know that it's making a bigger impact than just me liking it, it is all the more worth it. And I get to brag because, me being with the chamber, like I said when we opened the show today, me being with the chamber, I get to meet so many people, and I'm kind of biased, but tell us how why the chamber, why the Yellow Springs Chamber, and just why join this type of network?
Well, I will first say that you had me at hello. So when I first when I first came into the chamber, I was looking for a place, remember? And we just kind of your vibe was awesome. So that but in the meantime with that, um I'm always at the Yellow Spring Street Fair. I'm at Yellow Springs Pride. So a lot of my customers know me from there, and then and has stayed with me. And then a lot of my customers come to Yellow Springs because I'll be at the street fair where they can get you know in touch with me. So it was a no brainer once I met you, and then the involvement that I had with the street fairs and whatnot to become a part of the chamber. Also, the more that I got involved, it was obvious for me to become a little bit more active with the chamber because I've been a part of chambers. I have a store in Louisville, Kentucky as well, and I was a part of the A chamber there, but it wasn't a good fit for my business, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So being a part and seeing the things that you're doing and the initiatives that you have kind of fit with my business, and I wanted to participate more. So that's why I was able to do the shop local sponsorship and just pump it up. And every time I talk about my business, for some reason Yellow Springs always comes up. So it was just kind of aligned that way. So I just like I said, you had me at hello. The things that you're doing with the chamber have been awesome where I want to participate. And that's not, that hasn't been the case in the past. So I just find it a win win for both of us.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I'm so excited. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much for sharing that. I know one of the things that I love about being able to speak is also being able to share tips and kind of our journeys and what we've learned as an international entrepreneur and having multiple locations, as you just said,
Mhm.
and as a business owner. What is one business resource that you use that you really see makes a big difference?
Um, I have done 1,000 things. Social media, Instagram has been awesome. That's where most of my followers are. But I believe in grassroots. So going out and speaking to people and talking to people and let them see, touch, and feel. And all of that is probably the number one for me. So I still do festivals. I'm at a festival every weekend. That will never stop because that has created my loyals. It
Mm.
has created a buzz. Yep, Louisville just put out recently. Thank you for creating a buzz about Louisville, whatever, like something around that. And it is just the fact that I don't stop when it comes to being able to meet a customer or talk
Mm.
to a customer or educate with a customer. I have to be out. I
Mm.
can't really be effective anywhere but in front of my customers. So I would say that's my number one.
There's something to be said about that one-on-one personal contact, that in-person experience. And as much as I love a good email and a good text, there's just something about the person in front of you
Mhm.
and making that connection. I am so excited that you agreed to be here on Chamber Insights. Tell us, aside from yschamber.org and you being on the roster, tell us where we can find you.
Oh gosh. Okay, so my website is immewastbead.com. IMMEWAISTBEAD. .com. You can also find me Instagram at I Me Waste Bead, Facebook as well. I don't do a lot of TikTok, so find me there. But I am there, but not as much information. So you have my website, you have festivals, which I always post, and any type of pop up on those two platforms as well.
Wonderful. I think that's enough to find you. I think we will be able to find you. Thank you so much for joining us and speaking to our audience
Yeah,
and just being so positive. Thank you.
thank you.
So it's IMME More with Toni Dunbar. So much inspiration. Also, so many tips. A lot of inside how-tos, and I love that. International or domestic. One thing that I'm taking away is that people and that connection matter. For more about Toni and IMME and more, go to yschamber.org/insights. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, please reach out to yschamber.org/insights for more information, and we will see you next time.
To be a guest on Chamber Insights or to inquire about advertising opportunities, please email insights@yschamber.org or visit www.yschamber.org/insights.